idea of karma, this is a whole nother subject.
How can someone figure out if they're going through karma?
Karma is one of these things that we're all destined to experience, except for Hove. Hove is just special. Hove is Gandhi over there. When you have trauma, triggering, and repetition in your life, you got a lesson to learn, baby.
Yeah. For me, it took me a long time to learn patience. I'm being very transparent, especially with my children. I didn't look at this camera. Anytime you have negative things that keep repeating in your life, those are the tests. Because why do we keep just going through the same motions over and over again?
It's always a why me, right? But then what not? Why not me? You know what I'm saying?
So people have to stop looking at karma as being a punishment.
It's 2026, you guys. If you keep hitting the same wall, step back and regroup and say, listen, I've been doing this for so many years. I'm going to stop dating the same guy over and over again.
You have to direct that energy towards yourself. What is it about yourself that you have to change?
Have no worry, right? Once I found out, I broke down in tears, right? I broke down in tears for like 5 minutes. Now, a lot of people didn't know. A lot of people were like, damn, what kind of exercise you on? I'm like, bro, I'm on a dying exercise. They don't sell that on TV.
I don't want none of this.
You don't want this. You don't want the subscription.
Thank God for your wife. That really truly is your soulmate.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I pray for the world every night.
Yeah, every night.
Yeah.
Josie makes you
repeat
pray.
after me. I'm like, okay. Dear Father.
What's going on, Hove? You wavy. Hove is wavy.
Something like that.
Okay.
Man, watch the water.
Hove is wavy. What's going on?
Ain't nothing much. What's up?
One thing about spirituality, though, I will say is the gist of what we talk about when it comes to spirituality is why do people come together in the first place? What is the reason why people actually come together?
In all aspects, friends, family members, spouse, whatever.
Exactly. And one thing that I have learned throughout this whole journey of life is that there's something that's reflected of yourself into the next person that is giving you a lesson in life. And I think if a lot of people approach their relationships like that, then there would be less conflict.
Yes.
If you knew that every time you matched up with something, it's not about the glam and the
Exactly.
and the glitter and this love bombing and all this fantastical stuff. It's not even about that. You know that you had to come into this relationship because you have to fix something.
And that's the hard part. That's the hard part. And most human beings don't know that. Like if you had to do a percentage of the world that understands that concept, it's very, very small. And that's why people keep reincarnating back to this planet and failing the test and failing school and getting left back because they don't understand that the person that's pissing you off, there's a reason they signed a contract to piss you off. And to understand that concept is hard. Yeah. And you're like, God, you really...
Right.
You really did that, God? You had this whole school set up like that?
But, okay, so when you realize that it's all a game, that it's all a setup, I know you might be angry at first, like, damn, this is some bullshit.
Yes.
But you gotta beat the game eventually.
Yes.
Yeah, but see, now, knowing that it is a game, that you have to learn how to beat the game, you become less angry.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You have less resentment about the choices that you make because you realize you're the one that made the freaking choice in the first place.
You created the game.
You created the game and you chose that partner or you chose that job. Yeah, that contract with that individual. So I feel like now, because I'm more mature and wise and I understand this now, this aspect of life, I'd be like, damn, here we go again. But I'm going to do it better this time.
Definitely.
And it doesn't affect you in the same kind of way.
Yeah.
Like at work, what do you do for a living?
Cell phones.
Oh, so now, but you don't because you end up bringing out your personality with people. And I know you have customers that might come in and might piss you off, but how do you handle it? Because funny ass Hove, you probably have people, that may be like, oh, God damn it, this phone though, I hate this fucking Samsung. iPhones ain't shit.
Yeah, I don't be caring. I tell them like, yo, you know what? That's not my problem. I've been here to help you, but I can't do nothing about your anger. I can't let side people's effect help me like that. Like you come in mad, right? You're mad for what? What did I do? You know what I'm saying? So like you taking out your anger on me, I did nothing to you. But I'm here to help you. You know what I'm saying? So you
remain calm.
All the time.
I love that. And so you've passed the test several times then.
Yeah, I don't let nobody's bring me down because you're mad.
Yeah, their energy doesn't bring you down. And I think that's awesome. Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand that, even especially at work, and even in your home, when people are when their energy is too much for you and is irking you, you have to understand we are responsible for the way we absorb energy and the way how we spend our energy. And so if this person is coming at you or you're having this negative vibe with someone, say, you know what? I think I'm getting tested. And
there's certain people like that I don't chill with because it's always negative. Like they always, hey, you want to do something? Like, yeah, when? I'll see. And then I never do it. Because I just know, like, all right, I'm going to go there. This person's going to complain about this. It's going to be all negative. It's never fun. It's just like, bro, I'm just here to watch the game. Like, it's just, this happened to me today. Oh,
you don't even like being around people like that.
You're a light worker. Yeah. You're an empath.
I disappear. But yeah, give me a second.
He's an empath. Yeah, you really are.
My wife's the same way too. Like she texts people every morning, like prayers and stuff like that. Some people don't respond. She gets mad. Like they don't even like a heartache or nothing. I'm like, yo, listen, you reaching out to these people for what? Like if they don't respond back, don't.
No, you know what? Okay, so this part of the show definitely showed Josie. Josie is definitely a light worker. You are a light worker, and she has to understand that's a test for her. People's reaction to her, the way people feel about her. Something happened to Janine and I the other day, and someone didn't respond to us in a text message, and then
was it me? No, okay, good.
It probably was your ass. It was you. But 2 years ago we would have been highly offended by your actions, but because we're enlightened, we just let it be watered down our backs. Tell her to keep doing what she's doing. And she's getting tested, like to not care what people think or how people react to her. That's a test for her. So
I showed her that. I showed her to stop caring.
Yeah,
and she would get offended. Like, why? I said, who cares?
But tell her not to stop because there's people who are really down. I'm one of those people that don't respond. Like we'll be in a thread. I'm one of those people that never responds in threads. Like there's more than.
Oh yeah, Joe don't do threads. Yeah, but it's more like a person you're on your phone all day long, right?
Okay.
And then you see it, you don't respond, like some simple, right? She's simple, like a thank you or God bless, something like that. Like a real quick response she's happy with. But sometimes she's like, I text this person all the time and I know they're on their phone all day long. I'm like, listen, I don't know. Then stop texting them. Let them know they'll miss you.
And if her spirit tells her to stop, then tell her to stop. But if
I'm the spirit.
I love it. Like if you don't put that phone down,
stop texting them, man.
Go cook some dinner.
Right. I'm hungry.
Yeah, hold on.
Out there worrying about.
Yeah.
Don't make my damn plate.
Yeah.
They ain't worrying about you.
Right.
What about this? Me.
Yeah.
And, but tell her, she's being tested. So just not to, and she's being tested on how she reacts to not getting responses.
Yeah, it took a while for her to learn that from me. I showed her, like, she see that I don't be caring, like, something happened, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be bothered with this. But I showed that. It should tell you now. She showed that Hove, he showed me how to just stop caring.
Good. See, so you guys are both teaching
I'm like, yo, stop.
Teaching each other those lessons.
All day, like, they going to be thinking about, like, damn, what I do to this person? Who cares? They just
that was
keep
me
moving.
2 years ago.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, Hove, because you just so cool and calm, like, do you feel like anything karmic happens to you in your life?
I don't do bad in life with people in situations like that to, I guess, receive karma.
Yeah.
I don't really believe in that. But I don't really see like, oh, this is why this happened to me because I did this. Like, I always do things on the positive side. I don't do something quick and easy. You know what I'm saying? So I always think about my situations and what I'll do. Like, I think about like
the consequences.
Yeah, my consequences after that. Like even at work, like, damn, should I take this? Nah, I don't need to take that. It's nothing serious. But then I don't worry about like anything is to me. If it's karma, it's good karma. Like, you know what I'm saying? I help somebody and I get it back 10 times forward. I'm like one of those guys.
Damn, Hove is a good ass dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Y'all need to learn from Hove's book.
I would love to.
Take a page.
One day, would you allow us to put you under hypnosis?
I don't know. Got to speak to the wife about that. You know.
Oh, that's a hell to
no. To the hell no.
What if I gave you $1,000?
I might. As long as I got good credit on my last time, that's what I need. Swing that back.
Yeah, I have to throw a little money in his face. You like,
you know what? No piece of change.
But she don't know won't hurt her.
Yeah.
Like, how you get the money for this trip? Don't worry about it, boo. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about all of that.
And then he gonna slip up. You know I was a king in my last life.
You bend down. Girl.
Yeah, I was a king.
Right.
She gonna be like, how the fuck you found out you was a king? Oh, well, this pastor had prophesied. This had told me. Had told me. And he was telling me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But having good karma is dharma.
Yeah.
And you know, because of the fact too that you operate on autopilot in this high vibrational world that we're all trying to fucking get to.
Yes.
You even exercise dharma, so you make sure you give good karma back to the universe and it always comes back to you. That's crazy. You don't even realize what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, I got a word for you.
What's that?
I got a message. It just So you did explain to us, I think it was the first or second episode that you had to get a new kidney.
Right.
And at that point in your life, when you were waiting, you went through a period of faith, trusting, hope, prayer. You did all the above. And something happened in your previous life where you had to, you didn't have faith. You didn't have, what's the word I'm looking for? You had to come balance that out where I call it water walking faith. And so you were being tested and you passed the test. Like you and your wife would be praying. You have prayer circles over you receiving a kidney. So that's one of the reasons why you came back to this earth is because of that situation. They're not showing me directly what happened in a lifetime, but it's reflecting, the whole kidney situation is reflecting from something that happened previously in another lifetime. Because that was a storm. That was a major storm that you went through. And you went through a lot at that time. And so just know, because everybody's like, well, how did he get here? He's so perfect. No, you had some stuff. But the thing was that you really developed a lot of faith. And I'm pretty sure at times your faith had kind of dipped a little bit, like a lot of humans. But then...
But did it though? Did it?
Not really. It was more of not a concern. It was more like a when.
When what?
When would I get my kidney? Why me? Why? I'm saying it's always a why me, right? But then why not me? And I'm saying why can I just pass this? So when that situation happened, when I didn't have no worry, right? Once I found out, I broke down in tears, right? But I broke down in tears for like 5 minutes. Then I realized, why am I worried? Like I know God has it under control. I can't control it, right? Now, a lot of people didn't know. A lot of people were like, damn, what kind of exercise you on? I'm like, bro, I'm on a dying exercise. They don't sell that on TV.
You don't want none of this. You
don't want the subscription. Yeah.
Because you was melting away.
Yeah, I was disappearing, bro. And
that's before Ozempic came out. Because see, now had Ozempic been out, people are like, he on that Ozempic.
He on that. He's shooting up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I would tell people all the time. And I get messages like, yo, you doing good. You lost a lot of weight. I'm like, yeah. So I told them, well, I have this situation where I'm not gaining a lot of muscle mass and I'm losing weight. And like, oh, yeah. But then once I got it, I gained it right back. So I was like, you know.
But he went to that Albie Shore, Christopher Williams stage.
Yeah.
I was going. It was crazy.
Because he's wavy over there. He's wavy. Light skin.
But then I just kept, like I said, I know it's going to, and then once, you're going to die, right? Eventually you're going to die. That's everybody.
But you wasn't ready to die.
Right. So the thing is, you all know you're going to die, you just don't know when. Mm-hmm. So at this situation, it's kind of like a timing, right? So a doctor tell you like, yo, you need to, a transplant is about 8 years. And I was doing bad where I thought I had like maybe like 2 years or something like that. You got to get a transplant. You're low. So the way he was saying it, like, I'm like, all right, listen, something got to happen. So once I started doing dialysis and stuff like that, then I'm like, damn, I really have a time where I could just go. Like, it's coming soon, right? Then when the kidney came and then it's like a whole new life. Like, it's a life just reset.
But when that period where you were teeter-totter, like, damn, like, okay, he's saying 8 years. I know my body can't do no 8 years. That must have been scary.
That was.
And that's where that's the karma you came into this life with. You had to master many things, and patience and faith was one of them. Was two of them, I should say. Yeah. So, everyone comes here with lessons to learn and things to fix. And that was your and then what Josie, she went through the same thing with you, because now she has a husband, y'all both are young, knowing that God, because when you watch TV and you hear things, or even us being in the medical field, and someone has water walking faith, and then next thing you know, you're at their funeral, and you know that the whole family was praying on something, and it just didn't happen the way the family's praying. That little piece of you is like lingering around you, saying, well, death is inevitable for everyone. So you both had to really hold on to faith and your love for God, and know that you were going to get your kidney. So that's what you guys were getting tested on.
Yeah, he did. He had no doubt, other than that 5 minutes where you cried for a second.
Yeah.
And that's what we try to teach people too, is when you believe something, then you're actually training not only your mind to manifest whatever's supposed to come your way, but you're also talking to God like, all right, God, this is what I want. And when God is like, okay, this is what he wants, we're going to give it to him.
Exactly.
But there's a lot of people that pray for things, and they may say, okay, God, I really, really want this. But then they're like, oh, well, woe is me. And I don't know if it's really going to happen. Like their energy is just like, it's saying something completely different. And then you cannot possibly manifest it, because God's like, well, you don't really truly want it.
Yeah.
Right.
You're telling me you want it.
You still got to do your part to
so the energy, you were vibrating high.
Yeah, but you didn't think that it was something. You didn't turn it into this negative thing. You always looked at it as positive. And then you even just said, well, not like a couple minutes ago, you're like, hey, I always turn things into something positive, because I know that something positive is going to come back to me. And that is some heavy master manipulation. You don't even realize that you're doing that shit, number one.
You're a manifester.
But two, because of the fact that you're so balanced, you don't even experience karma the way other people experience karma. Like, shit, I know I had a lot of fucking karma that I had to fix in my lifetime, but I've grown.
I know I have, because I spent
without that karma, would you have grown up like that? So is the life lesson learned?
Now, that's a great question, because a lot of people need that extra shock to their system in order to learn the lesson. So when you think that something is bad, it may not necessarily be a bad thing. Spiritually, on the other side, they're looking at you like, bitch, just go through that shit. You'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You'll be okay. Just pray, like, we got you, right? But people worry about things when they're going through lessons, and they think lessons are bad.
Yeah.
And lessons aren't supposed to be bad. So when you, again, like, after you've experienced them so many times, you go through the shit.
Yeah.
So many, you come out like a G.
I got this. I've been down that road several times.
Yeah, so having karma, experiencing karma, but knowing that there's something enlightening behind the karma is what causes your soul to grow and become wiser. And even it leads you into a level of happiness, because now, just like how you're explaining to us that you do it so effortlessly, you don't even look at bad things that somebody else may say, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever. And you don't even look at it like that anymore. You're just like, well, hey, it's life. Let's move on.
Right, because that's a set of lenses that he wears, because he's vibrating high. He's at peace and joy. Literally, you're at the top of the scale. There's only one last step for you, and that's enlightenment. And you are enlightened. It's just there's certain things that you're not aware of. But you're really vibrating very, very high. And I need for the world to understand that everyone is destined to get there. Most of us don't get there. And then we just come back in another lifetime and we do the rat race again and try to get to the top of the mountain. And so, like, me personally, I would be very, very surprised if you guys had to come back, you and your wife.
Would you want to come back to Earth and do this again? He's gonna say, "Yeah, watch,"
because he's not enlightened.
Nah, I don't know. You know, I didn't really feel the other side, so I can't really say, but probably not. I feel like it's a one-time It's a one-time thing.
Yeah, one-time thing. Because he's done what he had to do.
Mm-hmm.
He's really mastered it.
Yeah.
And even though, because you just said too, like, oh, he doesn't understand enlightenment, but maybe that's what he chose. He didn't want to have to understand it in that capacity. He's just like, you know what, I'm just going to coast through this bitch.
Yeah,
exactly.
And we're chilling, having a good time with my wife. That's
exactly.
crazy.
You guys are awesome. And at some point, I could see you guys going on tours and teaching people how to raise their vibration, because that's what it's all about. That's the only way people can really get through this lifetime, is raising their vibration and then go through the obstacles. And once you go through the obstacles, the set of lenses you're wearing, you're like, oh, that shit, my car just broke down. Yeah. We'll get it fixed.
Right. The
pipe leak, we'll get that fixed.
Right. Everything's fixable.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you watch the news?
No.
Yeah, see?
That's why.
I mean, if it comes up on like social media or something like that, but I don't really sit there and watch the news at all.
Exactly.
Please, people, learn the lesson of what he's doing, because the news is killing us.
It's a frequency.
Yeah.
It's a frequency. It's going to drive you. It's going to drive you insane. Number one, but it's also going to bring your vibration down.
Exactly.
That's why I stay away from it too. I just can't even.
But
be
in
bothered.
the news, there's nothing like. What can you really do?
That too.
Right?
Exactly.
You can only control your controllables.
What you can do is pray, though.
Right. I mean, I pray for the world every night.
Yeah, that's good. See, look at you every night. Well, Josie makes you pray.
Yeah.
Josie makes you pray.
Repeat after me. I'm like, okay. Dear Father.
I love it.
Well, thank God for your wife. That really, truly is your soulmate.
Yes.
She's carrying you to this point where you can coast through life. Because now think about this. If you didn't have Josie, do you think you still be this person?
Yeah, I'm the same. I was the same. I'm the person before I met her. She just boosted me up more.
Okay.
She upgraded you. She upgraded you.
Yeah, she upgraded me. Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I went from like platinum to like double platinum.
Oh, I need a double platinum. I need a double platinum in my life.
He said he was already platinum. Like, damn.
Yeah.
The ego on this dude.
If you talk to
I woke
people
up like this.
Yeah, if you talk to people that knew me forever, they see I haven't changed. I'm the same person. I don't change. I still joke around. Like people are like, yo, you should do comedy. I'm like, I'm not funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm funny at the moment. I'm saying I can't go out there and tell jokes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm at the moment type of funny guy. But I've been the same. Like even if something was going in my life, like I wouldn't show it so people wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that. I just keep my side business on the side. Like I don't bother you with like, yo, listen, I'm going through this. Like you have to feel bad. I hate when people feel bad for me. Like, I don't want you to feel bad for me. Especially when you want to feel bad for me. And, you know, sometimes you would need help. And then you think like, all right, I'm going to help you. And then they don't help you, especially like when I had the kidney situation, right? I was really heartbroken that nobody offered to pass their kidney. Everybody just send their prayers, which is more than enough, right?
Yes,
and that's the situation. Like I never asked nobody.
Yeah.
Like if you want to come to me and ask, then I really appreciate it. I had like 3 people do it.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to put you in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, I just wait for mine. Luckily, I got mine. It was like 2.5 years I got mine.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't even a long wait at all.
Excellent.
Like I said, don't wait. Don't feel sorry for me.
Yeah,
don't
love
feel sorry
that.
for me.
I'm learning from you today.
Yeah, don't feel sorry.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, they just want to hear your problems and not care. You know what I'm saying? They want, this girl's going through this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they want to gossip and hear you see your downfall.
Now, do you think it's just because you don't want people to step in and bring their negativity towards you, or you don't want people to, I don't know, feel sorry for you? Or
no, if somebody comes in, like if somebody offers a help, I'm not going to be, my pride ain't going to be like, no, I'm okay. I'm saying depend on the situation. Like somebody can offer me, I'll accept the help all the time because I know I can give you help back. Like it's a circle. So you'll probably come back to me with that I'm going to help you back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not with the like, oh, let me feel sorry for you. Let me, how you doing? Stuff like that. Like, don't pity. Treat me the same way you've been treating me the whole time. Don't feel bad for me. Because I don't want you to, like, God forbid the day I go, I don't be like, damn, I want you to remember me the last year. Like, yo, this guy been miserable. I don't want you to forget the other years that I've been uplifting and funny and a cool guy the whole time. I'm saying, I don't want the last moment to be like, yo, yeah, he's been going through it the last month. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, don't bring that. I want the same energy I gave you.
Yes.
Keep me up. You know what I'm saying? So at least I keep my energy at one level. I don't change it. I'm saying it's at one level all the time.
when people do things for you, do you feel like, is it like, do you consciously feel like well, if they do something for me, I have to do something for them in return?
That's a good question.
Not really. I mean, I'm always a fan of one hand wash the other. So I don't do so at the moment.
He was fucking Gandhi. He was Gandhi in his last
Probably.
He was somebody. It was somebody came down as a Dominican
Yeah, I don't know what it
dude.
is. But I know it's gonna come back. Like I'm saying, so somebody can do something for me. And it's something crazy. Like somebody just gave me lunch, right? Like, oh, I'm by the store, I'll get you lunch. Oh yeah, bring me something. Bring me like a Snapple.
Was it a woman?
No.
I was about to get him in trouble.
My shit is packed right now in the house. I'm telling you right now, my shit is gone. This is my last outfit. Everything is wet.
Who gave you lunch?
No, like people come by and there's stuff like little stuff like that. I'm not talking about somebody who give me like, hey, it's $10,000. Like, no, it's the little things that I appreciate. Like they'll come by and be like, yeah, you know, let me get you something to drink or whatever, and I'll be like, no, I'm good. You say you sure? They're like, you know, give me a Snapple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So she
and stuff like
insists.
that. But then somebody will come back to me like, oh, I need this, I need that. I'm like, I can take care of you.
Yeah.
Right? They always say like, yo, he's the plug, right? And I can
You
always
do. You need something.
yeah, I'm always
You
connected
need a good
somehow.
hair weave. Call
Yeah.
Johnny.
I always connect. I always try to connect the dots with a lot of people. So
Yeah.
somebody be like, "Oh, I need movie tickets." But I got
Oh,
you. I got a
yeah.
movie plug. Whatever. I need a car. I got you. Somebody sells cars, they can get you a deal. Blah blah. But I always just extend my hand to people. You know what I'm saying
I
it's
love
not always
that.
a favor.
I love
It's not
that.
like you give me $50, like you back $50. No,
I'm one of those people. If I know something and you need it,
not gatekeeping. You don't gatekeep.
yeah, I don't believe in that because it's like it has to. You know, if you and you get tested like that. If you see a person sitting there and you know, like you say, you know a good mechanic or you know somebody that sells cars, and you hear someone say, "Wow, I'm looking for a mechanic," I'm like, oh,
Or Google.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that aspect of you. You know, you got it going on, and
Yeah,
God bless you. God bless
Yes, he
you.
did. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And how you say you talk to God like constantly? Like, what is your?
Well, every night I pray.
Mm-hmm.
I really haven't talked to him like that as I should, but like every time I like when there's a time where I'm like, damn, you know what? Let me talk. But
Yeah.
it don't have to be for something. Let me just quick talk real quick.
How do you know you're getting messages? Do you feel like you
My
get
phone
messages?
Oh, my phone.
But real talk. Like, do you ever get a sign and be like, I know that's God?
I do. But the sign is repetitive. Like I see it like 2-3 times. Like, all right, all right. Let me do this because I've seen this 2-3 times.
Yeah.
Already. I'm saying like I see an ad. I've seen the same ad 3. Okay, it's telling me to do this. It's telling me to do that.
You know,
I read the signs.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I see if is it a good sign or a bad sign.
okay.
Because all signs are not the same. You know what I'm saying, so it's like I just go by the day. Look.
Your spirit guide just spoke to me. They said we don't
I
really
said,
have.
what up?
Basically, like they were giving you your props. Like we don't have a hard time with him.
Yeah.
He's just a good dude. So I just want to commend you and your
Appreciate
your
that.
spiritual team is proud of you, and they don't have to really worry about you because you basically are on the right path. So
Yeah, that's a beautiful
it up.
thing. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people though that do have this karmic wheel that they're
Yes.
involved in,
Oh,
and
yeah.
people that don't appreciate the bad part of the karma.
Mhm.
And you know, I just want to kind of go over this a little bit and
Yeah.
understanding how karma is meant to actually be something that is supposed to.
He is part of the design.
It's part of the design. Like even like, you know, I had. I hate to talk about my relationship all the
Nah,
time.
you
This
gotta
is
learn.
like-
We talk about that's what people learn.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're right. That's how people learn.
Yeah.
Probably a whole bunch of people going through the same situation you went through.
But listen, I had this girl. She chewed me out on social media
Okay.
because we had showed this clip about how I said I had appreciated my past
I remember
relationship for him dogging me out, and people don't understand. Like, it wasn't because I got dogged out and I'm just like, oh yeah, oh okay, I'm just flighty. No, you don't fucking get it.
Exactly.
Go sit your ass down somewhere.
Mhm.
Because I'm not gonna fall into this negativity, this negative trap that you might have, because you're gonna take your anger and you're gonna carry it into your next relationship and be hating on, you know, your
Yeah.
ex for whatever he did to you. I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
My thing is, I was stupid in the relationship. that was the problem. I was stupid in the relationship. And now that I'm outside of it, I could say, you know what? I came out like a shiny fucking penny because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, he had to do what he had to do for me to be me right now.
Exactly.
Okay, that part.
Yeah. And that was your soul contract.
that was the contract for sure.
Yeah.
So, I do carry this appreciation with every relationship that I go into, even at my job. Like I can't, I can't.
Like most of us, there's people at our jobs that we can't stand a situation. Yeah.
To be testing my patience.
But that's the thing. I'm glad you mentioned that because that's their responsibility.
I get it though.
And you know it. And it's hard. Shout out to the spiritual community, the people that are enlightened, because it's nothing like knowing the answers and still get enthralled with the bullshit. It's nothing like that. So it's like somebody say, I'm fucking with you, and they fucking with you, but you still get mad with you.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm just fucking. Let me fuck with this bitch today.
Yeah. Like, wow, look. She gonna get mad, look, and she know I'm fucking with her.
Oh God, y'all! I want to show y'all this clip real quick with Erykah Badu. My girl Erykah Badu. She's so enlightened and spiritual.
She is.
Let me show y'all this clip about what she talks about with karma. Check this out.
I don't know if you necessarily have to do something bad in order to get a lesson. I think that you attract those things. You say, I want to be great. The karma that you're creating is an experience that will help you be great. It doesn't mean it's going to be a good one. It means that it's going to be something you need to help you get to that place of greatness. I want to be great. Well, now you have to go through all these trials and things, Or I want to practice kindness. The gods will say, well, here, practice on this. Missed your flight. They took your seat. What you gonna do? Yeah, so I think that is how it works in my world.
That woman is so wise. Said, here, practice on that.
Well, I always bring up the whole patience. I say, listen, God, if you are asking God for patience, He's not going to come and hand patience on a silver platter to you.
You got to practice that till you get.
But what He's going to do is put you in scenarios and see if you can learn how to have patience. So all you parents out there know that your kids are part of you learning how to have patience. Just the things that they put you through, and you try to not absorb the energy that they're putting out to you. Like my daughter would come in the room crying, ah! And I'm like, what happened? What's going on? And when
we ran out of milk.
Like, what? You crying about milk? But so I love that that excerpt with her, because it's basically showing you that whatever the lessons that you have to learn in this life, whatever karma you're trying to fix, there's going to be scenarios that you're going to go through that's going to help you with those issues.
Yes, what she says so eloquently is she's like, oh, you attracted that. You attracted these things so that way your soul can learn this lesson and level up.
Yes.
It's about leveling up spiritually. And this is why we this is why we like bringing you on the show too, Hove, because you have gone to this max level.
You got the last glow. Got the glow.
You got that glow.
What movie was that?
The Last Dragon.
The Last Dragon.
Yeah. And you should find the master.
I swear to God, but that's a great analogy. That is so beautiful because it's the truth.
Yeah.
And when people are sitting in this low vibration and they're having these complex experiences, and even when they become repetitive in their life and they don't know how to master it, you have to look at it from this beautiful standpoint. Like, okay, it is about your soul wanting to get that glow, to level up, to sit in your greatness.
Exactly. One of the things, and we talked about this last night, we're gonna do a show specifically on people getting their acts together. Because when you have, like for me, it took me a long time to learn patience. I'm being very transparent, especially with my children, to the point where I know they were like, damn, like this is like the 50th time we tested you on patience and you keep failing. So at some point you have to wake up when you see I'm look at this camera, anytime you have negative things that keep repeating in your life, those are the tests. Sit back and say, okay, what tools do I have to pass this test? Because why do we keep just going through the same motions over and over again. And we have social media at our fingertips. Back then, we didn't have that. So it was one point where we thought that was normal to struggle and strive.
That was the plan.
We thought that we were sent here to be miserable. No, we're not. If you think about the things that are making you miserable and say, okay, what control do I have over that? You and I had a conversation with someone about that the other day. Like the serenity prayer, accept the things you cannot change. Don't beat me up, y'all. But it basically is you understanding if you can't change something, you can change yourself.
Exactly.
And that's what it is with the whole thing with karma and getting these tests and just saying, you know what? I keep hitting the same wall. It's 2026, you guys. If you keep hitting the same wall, step back and regroup and say, listen, I've been doing this for so many years. I'm going to stop dating the same guy over and over again.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have sex with him within 2 weeks. I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to let him date me so I can figure him out.
Yeah, a lot of people go hard trying to change the other person, and that's one of the mistakes that I made too. And I'm glad that you actually brought that up, because you can't put so much energy into trying to change the event or change the scenario or change the person, but you have to direct that energy towards yourself. What is it about yourself that you have to change?
Yes.
Because until you do, then you won't be able to change the scenario and change the environment and so on and so forth.
Exactly.
And you'd be surprised too, because when you actually change yourself, the person that you're going so hard to try to change, they won't change until you actually change yourself.
Exactly. And that's part of the test. A lot of times we don't even know we're getting tested. You know, one of the things, and I always emphasize this, what I like about the way how when we do intuitive life coaching with our clients, I keep saying patients, with our clients, we never allow them to point the finger at the people in their life that's stressing them. We always have them point the finger at themselves and say, okay, they're never going to change, but how can you change in that situation? And also, too, one of the things that we emphasize is that while you're taking your test, the other people around you are taking their test too. So you got to have patience for the people around you, because they might be pissing you off while you're stumbling and trying to get yourself up. So it's really important to understand. I remember Dolores Cannon. Dolores Cannon said, we all come down with this pretty little package of what we need to do. She said the problem is a lot of people don't get to fix their to-do list because our packages clash with one another. So that's where energy comes in. That's where vibration comes in. And it's like with you don't let other people's energy affect you.
Yeah.
So your pretty little package is staying intact because you're checking off your boxes and you're like, okay, like a video game. Okay, I see this obstacle. I'm going to go around it. You don't get absorbed into the obstacles. You don't go into the storm without an umbrella. Like you really like strategically say, I'm not going to let this person get me down. Like you mentioned, you specifically do not go around people that you know are going to be negative, because then that could be a trigger for you. So you handle the problem. Meanwhile, there's people, I had to stop getting on the phone with certain people where they gossip all the time. I get on the phone and my energy was off, and then I'll be sitting there gossiping too with them. And I was like, wait, I got the way I could stop this. They not going to stop. I could stop myself and not call them as much.
Yeah, the main thing is that when he's in a situation with people, he knows that he's not bothered.
Yes.
Right? He's not bothered.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You have to understand that ultimately it's about you. How are you going to respond the next time?
Definitely. Hope, let me ask you a question. And like you said, a lot of people, you said you was platinum before you met Josie. Where did you get that from? Do you think it was something like you were born? Because some kids are born with this natural ability to just be good. Where do you think you got these skills, these tools? Like, what do you think? Who do you give credit to?
My parents, my family, like my cousins, because we all grew up together. You know, we all had a lot of gatherings. It's just all fun times. So I was around a lot of fun times.
Okay.
There wasn't a lot of bad times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't have that overcome joy when growing up. Like, I seen my father hit my mother and stuff like that. My father, blah, blah, blah. I ain't have that bad. It was just all good. Like, even growing up in the projects, right? You always say people in the projects, they just bad people, right? But then I grew up with just so much good people around me, just fun times. There was never nothing bad. And from elementary school to intermediate school to high school, just all good times, just having fun before social media. So I always like to be fun. I always like to be the guy that's the glue to everything. So I always do all the family get-togethers. All my cousins call me. I don't even think all my cousins have each other's phone numbers, but they all have mine.
They all have your number.
They all have mine, right? So they'll call me like, hey, such and such is coming down, set something up. I'm like, why I gotta set something up? But then I'll do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? I've just always been that go-to guy, and I always just enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't put a pause on life. Life, like I said, life goes on. And you gotta be happy about life, or you just gotta be sad about life. You gotta just choose.
You know what? It's funny that you say that. That's the thing. You choose.
You choose.
So that's why I said it's 2026 and people need to understand you choose to be stuck. You
Correct.
choose not to fix your karma. You choose not to pass the test. You choose, unless you have a disability, unless you are so severely depressed that you don't know how to get out of it. But we all make a choice. So I'm glad you mentioned the whole choosing thing. Now, Miss Janine.
Uh-oh.
How can someone figure out if they're going through karma? Like, what are like some signs that a person can figure out if they're going through karma?
Well, definitely when you're triggered. When you're triggering, I say that when you have trauma, triggering, and repetition in your life, then those are your key identifiers to knowing that you are definitely in a karmic wheel. You're in a karmic cycle. When your emotions are going all over the place over whatever it is, you got a lesson to learn, baby.
Yes.
Now, if you stop responding to it, obviously you stop responding to it or you respond differently and it doesn't affect you in the same way, then that's when you are starting to balance the karma. That's why they end up sending things to you repetitively. That's where the synchronicity ends up coming in. Because, okay, well, you did it wrong this last time. You're like, damn, but I thought I did it right.
Yeah.
But until you know that it's not triggering you anymore, then, okay, that's when you get your trophy and you've won.
Yeah.
So people have to stop looking at karma as being a punishment. It's not necessarily a punishment. It's meant for you. It's meant for your growth.
Exactly.
For balancing.
Exactly. And, I'm glad you mentioned the things that you said because ego was thrown out in my head.
Yeah.
Ego, people really have to acknowledge their ego and ask themselves, what type of ego do I have? Because a lot of times when people are hitting the wall and they keep repeatedly going through the same thing over and over again, it's because the ego is telling them something different and telling them that they're not the problem. Because they'll point the finger at everyone else instead of looking at themselves in the mirror and say, why am I going through this?
It's easier to point to somebody else.
Yeah, and the ego is one of the major reasons why people, and low self-esteem too.
Yeah.
Also too, on the way here, I was thinking about the answer to that, and one of the things that came to me was your intuition. If there's a little voice in your head that's telling you something, and you keep saying, "I'm not doing that. I'm not forgiving her. Oh hell no, I'm not doing that." If that happens repeatedly, then that means that's what you're supposed to be fixing.
Yep.
That's what so because that happens often. Nope.
Yeah,
nope,
just
nope.
like the girl that's trying to chew me out on social media.
Yeah.
Girl, then that's your problem.
Yeah.
That's your exact problem.
Exactly.
Go fix yourself, boo.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. Go fix yourself. Yeah. Karma is one of these things that we're all destined to experience. This is why we are here in this lifetime, except for Hove. Hove is just special. Hove is Gandhi over there.
I told you, went in his house, I felt heaven in here. Oh my God, it was like so light and buttery.
Buttery?
Yeah.
Shit, was it whipped butter?
Yes.
Salted, unsalted?
Yeah, no
Like you're on a cloud.
no dark colors in my house.
No, it's all bright and you feel like you're on a cloud and oh my gosh.
Love
amazing,
Love
amazing.
that. But yeah, karma is definitely, and there's different levels of karma. As we mentioned earlier, dharma, you have karma, you have generational karma. There's different aspects of karma. We'll get into it in another show.
Wait, I remember.
Yeah.
When I went to school in Brooklyn in 6th grade, we were so bad in music class, very bad. Like that man would be in front of the class talking to us. And we just would be so disrespectful. And one day he got in front of the class. He said, I'm going to tell y'all something. He talked about karma. He said, all of y'all going to get it. He said,
damn.
he said, the way you are now is going to affect your children. We were like, he even mentioned like car accident. We were like, now look back, I'm like, dude, we was in 6th grade. Like,
What the fuck is going on in his life?
But we were bad. I ain't gonna front.
God damn it.
Like he'll be trying to teach us, and we just like, yeah, so girl, we getting a bag of potato chips after school.
Wow.
Yeah, but he
that's some
talked about
wild
karma, and I was
He
like,
spoke some negativity on
oh, he did.
Right.
You get a karma, and you get a karma.
Dang. But wow, that's deep.
Yes.
But you know, like I said, there's different levels to karma. We are all destined to experience it at different points in our lives. That's what makes life so exciting.
Yes, it is.
Just like truth be told conversations. We keep it light. We keep it, you know,
buttery,
exciting and
light
buttery.
and buttery.
Yeah. Like Hove's crib. Buttery. Like butter.
Yes.
Butter, baby.
Oh man, but listen.
Well, you know, before you end this show, I
Yeah.
just want to remind people we are here for you. We really are. And a lot of you are stuck. Like, really stuck. You're trying to get through this karma. You're trying to get through these tests. You're not playing the game right. And your ego is getting in the way. And we can help you with that. We really can. We have so many different ways of helping you. So don't sit there.
First, we're going to go to Hove's buttery house.
Yes.
Yeah, pull up.
Yes. We should do our intuitive life coaching from his house.
Yeah.
We just have the angels around us. Woo.
And
But
then y'all could come to the Soul Circle on Patreon.
Yes,
So make sure
yes,
you
yes.
click the link in the description box below. Also, if you guys are interested in hypnotherapy, angelic Reiki,
Yes.
and intuitive life coaching from Keisha and myself, you can always visit us at Uplift Vibrational Wellness Center or
And we do a lot of things remotely and virtually.
remotely, absolutely. The link to our site will be also below. And come check us out
Yes.
for that
yes.
smooth butteriness. Ooh,
Yeah.
we need some jazz music in the end. Yeah, you know what? Take us out.
Yes.
Loving the
Yes.
conversation. We're gonna keep it rolling. But until we see you guys in the next time, make sure you like and subscribe too.
Please
make sure
do.
you like,
Please do.
Like,
subscribe,
Yeah.
comment, share, all that beautiful stuff.
If you got any comments for Mr. Hove over there and to ask him how he doing, well, we already gave you the tweets through him, but give him a shout out through the
shout
comments.
me out. I'd love to talk to y'all.
Definitely. Thank you guys for stopping by. As always, remember that God is love. Love is the highest frequency. And go and find the God within.
God bless.
Want to learn more about how to die and never come back to this bitch? Check out our exclusive content on our Soul Circle on Patreon.